Oh, they're readying up. Quick.
Oh, yes. Go, Vod, go.
Welcome to levelupyourgaming.net. Czech Republic versus Russia. ClanBase Nations Cup. We are at the group stages still. This is actually the second match of these teams.
Are you going for worst intro ever?
I am. That's the voice of Vor. Hello, Vor.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
Oh, and I'm Disrepute. What a terrible intro. The first map will be Dreadful Place. Second will be Intervention. This is Czech Republic's map choice. And we're going live. Krisa, Debtor, Frag, Flat for Czech Republic. Pavel, MT, GBNC, and Kula for Russia. Krisa getting a good spawn to grab that red. He had to back off though against the plasma play.
Did keep most of that red though, and he's got a rail from his teammate.
Very impressive. Nice push with the lightning gun from Pavel. They should be starting to go towards the quad already on this map, Dreadful Place. One of the new maps introduced fairly recently to Quake Live. Here we are on MT's point of view. He's got a rocket.
He's in a really good position here. If his team can get into quad and he holds this position.
Oh, he moved out. And Debtor got in the back of the brilliant frag from Kula with the rockets. Run out of rockets, goes down to Krisa. The Four Kings player we saw him play earlier. And there you go, Mega stolen in front of him. So, first squad down, Vor. What do you think each team is going to play like on this map?
Well, I think we can already see that Czechs are pretty much taking their entire team to the red area. I don't think Russia are really going to rush in and throw away kills to the Czechs. It doesn't really seem likely with the type of players Russia have. Now I think they'll look to sit back at the Mega and the Yellow, and then we'll see what they do from there. Don't know if this was an attack on red or if these were just spawners, but it's going quite well for Russia here. This
is the Group A game, and Belgium have already been removed from the tournament, which basically means the team that wins this will definitely qualify. The only other team in the group is Poland. GBNC point of view at the moment, he'd already taken the red armour. He's down to only about 30 health though, so he's going to be looking around for the spheres of magic healing.
Magic? Okay.
4 frags is the difference, as Russia do control this red briefly before the Czech Republic
moved in well by Krisa and Debtor though.
And look, we've got 25 seconds before the quad. There's only one power up on this map.
Oh, they should already be moving to quad really, the Czechs, because there ain't any more reds coming up.
Krisa waiting on the rail, it looks like. They're gonna get caught out if they're not up at quad early enough, really. It's one of the maps you really need to get there way before the other team. Where's Russia though? Nowhere to be seen. Going up far too late. Debtor takes it. He does get the shotgun shards and the 50, so he's looking pretty decent for it. If this red will spawn for him, which it won't, it would have been ideal. Oh, good dodging there and excellent shotgun work. A very smooth frag there. Oh! And the spawn is going to be useful. Although the MG is excellent. Down to 13 health. He will survive this.
Yep, that's quite a good quad run, and already the Czechs have taken a 13 frag lead off of that first quad. Second quad.
We saw Russia last season. They came top 4. Do you think it's a feat they can repeat again? That was in their ESL, ENC.
Well, it's a very different lineup, so it'll be interesting to see how they perform this season. Wouldn't necessarily say it's a weaker lineup, but it is different.
Cool, having to back off with the rocket launcher. He's got surrounded here. Krisa only with the machine gun though. Oh, Kula's going to go down here. Krisa got the lucky Sessi spawn on him. As Pavel drops down dead in front of Krisa's machine gun. MT moving in with a shotgun, goes down second. And Pavel's there to save the day. Does have a red armor.
Important for Russia. There'll be one red before quad, but if Czechs set up the quad early, it might be hard to take that red and then get into quad.
Well, Flat just going down to Pavel there with the shotgun, sent him down to only 50 health, no armor. He had got that last red, so they're going to need this red armor. Probably in order to do anything. He should maybe have gone a different route, but if he's going to get the bounce, but he's going to be vulnerable here. There's not actually anything to counter him with, though, just grenades. And he's done an excellent job there.
Yeah, they had totally the wrong guns to stop that sort of attack from Russia then. Didn't have any shotguns or anything for people coming up the bounce pad.
Moving around, he knows red armor is up in a second. It's like he wasn't watching, though. Oh, red stolen in front of him. Might as well move out and start looking for the frags. Good one on Creaser. He's the first to go down. Gonna run down this quad though without a second frag.
Surprised he didn't go more aggressive on Creaser then, because he had no weapon and the quad had shotgun.
It looks like both teams are happy for one team to control the red.
Yeah, neither team really looking to commit onto the red and risk losing a lot of frags. It is Russia who seem to be holding it now, and they did hold it up until the previous quad. You know, I do feel that they don't have any pressure on them at red and they can stack up, and it is a much better position to then move into quad than from the mega and the yellows. Well, the yellow, there's only one.
We are now on Kulapov. Some moves around the map. Taking out Debtor. A couple of frags in a row for him. Now it's looking 20 seconds before the next quad damage spawn. And on Creaser, excellent machine gun there. But he's absolutely trapped. Oh my god! Well, he gets the pummel kill. He's going to get the yellow on top of that and the frag, but it's only 4 seconds till quad and he's nowhere near it.
He's got no chance of getting in there. His team are in there.
Oh, they're delaying it as well. It's like Frag just baited Creaser in and then just took it, and now he's on a run.
No real sign of Russia at that quad, and quad picks up mega as well. This could be bad for Russia.
Oh, kind of worked out pretty well, that bait there for a second, but oh, GPNC taking out the quad as he dropped. Got perhaps a little bit over aggressive dropping down there. Didn't really need to. Here you go. Russia trying to move in on that red. It seems like they would like to attack it.
Does, but they only managed to give up a frag then and not do much damage in return. That mega is sitting up, and Russia don't win the red. You know, they need to be making sure they don't lose out on that mega to someone.
Following frag now. As he picks up the 225s, moving back to the red armor area. It's up for his teammate.
Will be the last red that they can take before... Well, actually, got that completely wrong. Second to last red. And there will be time to take that next red and get to quad.
Well, they've done an excellent job there attacking the Russians. Getting 3 frags for no real damage. Oh no! Kula gets in with a direct rocket. 20 seconds till quad. This is when teams want to start to set it up on this map. Dreadful place. Kula waiting for the ambush. He's not going to get it though, and he's going to be nowhere if he's not careful.
Does do a pretty high damage shotgun blast though. But it won't be for much if his team can't get in on this quad.
Oh, excellent play from Kula. I don't know how he managed to go up backwards knowing that he wouldn't get shot, but it's worked out absolutely perfect for him. Oh! Tries to rush through the doorway.
He was very lucky there that that rocket did not find him.
He got 43 health. The shard pickup probably gave away his position, and Debtor just standing there with the shaft. It takes out the quad carrier Kula.
Yeah, it's unfortunate really for Kula that he didn't have any armour. You can't really go through that doorway. Unless he'd have killed the LG player in his one hit, it was never going to work for him.
And we haven't actually seen a lot of combat and control over this railgun basement area. In a lot of the matches we've seen recently, Vor, that seems to be the key location.
Yeah, because even though this isn't a massively open map, the rail still is quite dangerous on this map. It can be used by the team holding red to peek onto the Mega and, you know, pretty much nullify the Mega for the other team.
We're not seeing many rail shots go off, so I was wondering really if either team wanted to start controlling that zone, timing the rails.
I think the Czechs are hitting quite a lot of rails, but we're just not seeing them on stream.
Following Cooler at the moment as he drops down to this rail basement. Green armor's up, he ignores it. Because there's only 25, so it's as much as you might normally get from a run of shards. Czech's moving in really aggressively there. Pavel going to take a lot of damage, but he's going to dish out as much as he gives and says thank you very much to Krisa for the rail drop.
He did really well to take 2 Czech players out this close to quad.
Here we go, quad damage coming up in 10 seconds. And the Czech Republic seem to have secured it at the moment. They've got a pretty good spread. Need to get more in the doorway, I would say. But Frag doing a good job there.
Yeah, they had a good setup. They had someone on every door, someone on the bounce pad, and there was no way in for Russia there.
Mega
is up.
Perfect. Increase is looking very healthy. Nice push with the lightning gun there. There's some ammo up for him as well. Picked up the rail. Shards to boot. Just wants to win over this red armor, which he does do. Leaves his team there. Goes back to quad. Often teams will just go to quad to hide from the power runner because they don't expect them to go back to the location it was spawned at, because there's nothing really there on this map especially. Fourth impressive for Krisa. So look at his statistics, 63% rail. And this is the point, we see a lot of players trying to control on this map nowadays. You can see it gives you a good view into both sides of the map. If you have a green armor, you have ammo to keep you going with the weapons and the railgun control. Supported by his teammates here. We've got 40 seconds till quad. Oh, Krisa goes down to the rocket from GBNT.
Yeah, he missed a few rails then. Probably being a bit annoyed with himself.
Oh, nade to the face. And there's
the whole Russian team is at red, but I believe they're going to be struggling to get into this quad because I think Czechs have already set it up.
Here they go. Looks like they're going to rush it together after they get this frag. They are. That's actually worked out really well for them.
Yeah, this should be a clean, well, maybe not, that Raider could be a problem.
Ooh, GBNC using a lot of LG trying to defend that doorway then, pretty much wasted this whole clip. And the Czech Republic take it, Flatek.
Yeah, that was a good attack because Russia didn't have too bad a setup there. It's a good move in by the Czechs and they've got a fairly clean quad pickup.
2 kills instantly, should just take that rail surely. Needs it for the teammate though. Yellow's not up. Red's the next item on the map. Wants to rush in now with his teammate. See the distance of that room, a bit like the old DM7. You're going to take a lot of machine gun running in there. Which means you're not going to be as stacked as you were when you started the rush. Flat's just switching to the rocket launch to make sure he got the kill there. Score's drifting away from Russia, though.
Yeah, it's not going very well for them so far. Mainly, I think, because they've had one quad, but they didn't really do much with it. And really, I think the Czechs are just so much more comfortable in this map because even when they're holding red, they're still managing to push out and steal other items. I think they're making much better use of the railgun as well.
We've got 3 more quads. That's plenty for Russia to come back with. But they will need to start making their moves now. They do control the red armor at this moment in time. There will be one more red before the quad. Yellow's the next item up on the map, but it's the other side. And we see Flat has already got position on the quad. Does a lot of damage to Cooler. Oh, goes down to GBNC, but he in turn is killed. Pavel takes a rail to the chest and drops his weapon. It looks like Russia have got in early, but with not really much to defend it. I think it's got to be the money on the Czechs to take this one, hasn't it?
It looks that way, yeah.
Oh, good defensive play from Pavel, brilliant. And Cooler in last second, but
can't understand why
down.
Cooler picked that up. Pavel still had 97 health and Cooler picked it up with 18.
Bit of a mistake by the Russians there. I mean, Pavel did an amazing job to defend that room. Somehow dodged all the weapon fire of the Czech players. GBNC now just trying to play a careful game. Does go down the frag though. Krisa gets a very handy spawn. So 24 frag difference. What do Russia need to do for in these last two periods of quad?
I'm not really sure what they can do to get the frag difference back outside of the quads really, because every time they make a push, even if they get kills, they also get killed themselves. It's not really bringing the score any closer.
Excellent.
You see here at this rail area they come off worse again. They get one kill but they lose two.
Really was good work from frag there. He's got a nice little armor stack. He's got the time on the rail. Mega health's up. If he just popped his head through that middle and railed onto it. Oh, it's a nice rocket though.
And they're already ahead, so I think he's being quite conservative. He's not really looking to push out and make some rail shots into that Mega. Oh, that was a nice shot there.
What I was going to say is it might be advantageous with his armor stack to get in at the quad area early.
Yeah, because he still has 10 rockets. If he could block off the high route into quad, then his team moving from the red to quad should have no problem.
A little bit late now though, we only got 10 seconds and we see MT defending it with the shaft. His teammates there to support as well, and
should be clean pickup for Russia. Oh no.
Oh, look at the nades! Bloody hell.
There were so many grenades there. Like
what a rush. That was absolutely amazing. Really good attack there with the nades. I don't think I've ever seen an attack like that. It works out. Cooler goes down with the quad, and
that'll probably seal the game for the Czechs, making sure that quad died straight away there. I mean, 27 frag lead, it's not very likely at all. Even with an amazing quad run on the last quad, I don't think that'd be enough. I think it comes down though to the Czechs being far more familiar with this map. Russians did eliminate Purgatory, but this is also a new map like Purgatory. I don't imagine they are particularly familiar with it.
Frags have hardly changed in this time period in between the two quads. As frag gets the mega health, it is pretty much over.
Yeah, what Frag's doing is the difference really between the two teams. He's picked up the red previously and then moved out and taken the mega as well. You're not really seeing any of that from Russia. There's no player like taking the mega for them and then stealing the red away. The big difference between the two teams.
Excellent work from Frag again there with the shotgun. 10 seconds till his final quad.
You can see how hard it is to get into this quad room.
Debtor takes it, moving through to the mega health. It's been up every single time they've got the quad. They just go there and take it. He got to kind of question Russia. I mean, if they're not going to win the quad or be there, maybe they want to grab the mega health just before quad can get it.
Yeah, I mean, if you lose out on quad, then surely you should know the time of mega, if that's the part of the map you've been primarily playing. Then you just make sure you get it. I mean, even if the quad then comes and kills you, at least you haven't let the quad get mega.
Just run down the clock, the last 15 seconds. Any standout players there, Vor?
Well, the scoreboard, Chrysler's performance has been pretty key, but I think Frag as well has had a really good performance.
Red wins.
Some excellent moves from him. So
Yeah, he did a good job of moving between the red and mega side of the map. I think more than once he'd managed to take both.
Cooler disconnects. Do you have another map to play?
Yeah, OSP6 I imagine will be quite different because it's always been a map that Russia have played well on in Nations Cups. Back in Quake 3.
Let's hope there's not a massive delay again.
Yeah, there's no clear reason for Cooler to leave the server, but it may just be a matter of trying to reconnect or something. Seems unlikely that they are replacing him with anyone.
So Vor, intervention. Give us a little run through of this map.
Well, the red, like a lot of maps, is in a really good position for a team to hold and have an advantage because it's quite high up, lets you shoot down onto people who are spawning in the red side, and also if you position your team well, you can leave one person at this red on this map and then move your rest of your team out to more offensive positions, and it'll be hard for the other team to sneak in past those players and put any pressure on red. The map can play out in a lot of different ways. There can be a lot of fighting over red. It depends on a few things. Depends on how the map ends up playing based on the two teams. Generally, it comes down to the team that holds red pushes out and puts pressure on the rail and the yellow and the mega, or you get a lot of fighting over red sometimes.
It's a pretty standard set of items on the map, all the weapons that we are used to seeing in Team Deathmatch. 1 red, 2 yellows, 1 mega health at the midfield, and a quad damage. Similar shape, I guess, to the last map. It's pretty flat, apart from the red area, really.
Yeah, there's no real vertical fighting other than in that red room.
And you've got the quad off to the side, which a lot of the time you do want to get in early to control.
Yeah, generally the team holding the red has a slight advantage when it comes to the quad setups, because there are 2 very quick ways to get to quad from red. Both are high routes as well, which are generally unavailable to the other team.
And then you got the mega health at mid, so you got 2 yellows on one side, red on the other side, pretty even on the armors, but the mega health at mid.
Yeah, the mega health is quite key because it's positioned in such a way that, you know, it's not easy for red to get and it's not easy for the yellow side to get, but the red side, you have to push out from red quite aggressively to be able to take mega.
Looks like Cooler has returned, so the teams remain the same. Krisa, Debtor, Frag and Flat for the Czech Republic. For Russia, Pavel, Cooler, MT and GBNC. Here we go, map 2, ClanBase Nations Cup Group A. Czech Republic versus Russia on intervention. And we're live. GBNC gets the best spawn on the map. He gets the red armor and the shotgun out of it. Didn't really have any pressure either from Czech Republic spawners. Right, we do have a quad time as well. It's going to be 46 seconds in. So pretty medium time to spawn at. Both teams should be there by then. Won't miss out on it being an early quad like now. MT getting a nice spawn by the lightning gun. Picks up 20 shards of armour. Going to try and move in. Czech Republic already a defensive position. 2 of them have got plasmas. He does a lot of shaft damage actually.
They are going to struggle to move in now, Russia.
Go frag our Starman from the first map. Oh, run straight into the nade of GBNC.
That nade looked like it cut through the corner there. Took him by surprise.
He does get a return frag, but he'll be disappointed. He ran straight into a grenade there. Mega health is up soon as frag moves to the midfield. Looks like he does have a time on it. 3 seconds to wait. And let's start looking at how the teams are lining up and playing this map for. What's going on?
Well, Russia are kind of at red, but I think they've just been pushed away by a Czech push with that Mega and LG.
It looks like GBNC is just milling around this lower area. 10 seconds till Mega. Looks like Russia might settle for that. Actually, Czech Republic have got position on the mid-yellow and rail. They have a time on the Mega as well. Kreisa going to take it. He does get it. He has got a rail gun. Only 4 ammo though, and he hasn't actually got another closer range weapon to work with. He's going to get caught out if he's not careful here. Backs off to this LG position. We've got 35 seconds till the quad. Czech Republic still in the lead. Is it Russia controlling that red then?
Yeah, it is, but they don't seem particularly well set up on it because they are being pushed back. They aren't able to really keep Czechs from running in and attacking.
Pavel, excellent push, takes out Kreisa. Doesn't expect Kreisa to follow him through the teleport, interestingly, but he does kill him now. Lost most of his stack doing it, but that was excellent play from Pavel.
They are going to be caught out again by this quad time though, Russia.
Miles out. Nowhere near that. And Flat takes it this time. He loved that shotgun sitting right there. But be careful though. Oh, yeah. Gets the shotgun kill. Spots the one at rail, so he might go back for that attack. Oh, strange switch. The time he did it at. And he was caught in 2 mines between the 2. Red's up, but he doesn't really need it with quad running out in a second. His teammate takes it in front of him. Actually, excellent quad run there.
Yeah, it's a really excellent quad run because that's now opened up first real gap in frags for this map, and it's left Czechs in charge of that red area.
The only thing to really worry about when you control the red is, oh, what a nice rocket on Kula across the open area. Gotta be careful of the spawners. They can actually get spawned right up high behind red armor, and if you've pushed too far forwards, kill somebody, they can spawn in behind and pick up the armor.
Yeah, you really have to be careful to keep that shotgun and red perfectly timed, because as you say, a spawner, if he spawns and then just hides in there until both come up, he can catch someone unaware, and you'd have lost, you could potentially lose the area.
GVNC moving in here, nice rail on the Czech players. They seem to be swapping weapons or having a conversation with each other. But it's 30 seconds till quad, and maybe Russia want to move in now and get an early position on the Czechs this time. Yeah, they do that, in fact.
Well, after not even turning up to the previous quad, they really need to do something with this one. It's only early in the map, but it's already a 13 frag lead, and give away too many more quads, and it'll only get worse.
GBNC, terrible passage of play we're following him there for. Missed every rocket and then every rail. There, takes the quad. He actually survives as well. Oh, nice rail from the Russian legend. He's going to pick up this 50 health as well, and then have to move out if he wants armor or any frags. Nice rail and creaser there. Oh, what a nade from flat.
Off the wall and then hitting him. Really unfortunate.
100%
if he could have
nades.
moved in then and killed the Czech players in that area, they would really have had nothing, the Czechs. They'd have been under a lot of pressure.
We've seen the gap that's closed in quite a lot. It's only 7 frags, the difference now. Czech still in charge though. Oh my god, Flatech, brilliant pummels. Red's going to be up in about 5 seconds. They just need to consolidate their position here. They're being careful, just leaving that red up on its perch. Here's one of the more interesting locations on any map in Quake Live, the red armor area with the kind of jumps you can do. Not seeing any pulled out by Flat at the moment though. Just waiting on this red. He's played it very cautiously and slowly so far.
Yeah, he's being quite careful because he doesn't have much health and he had that LG. If he leaves that there, it was going to despawn if he wasn't careful.
Kula diving in with the rail shot there. He's countered by Debtor.
We're not really attacking the red as a unit, Russia here. It seems very much individual play.
Debtor defensive with those rockets. Drops down. A bit too aggressive there, and he's completely on the wrong side of the map now. There's the quad damage. MT takes it. Russia got a complete lock on it then, and the mega health. Look at this. He's absolutely stacked to the brim for his quad run. Cruiser goes down first. Flat to follow. Debtor looking weak as well. Oh no, frag. That's the whole team taken
Yeah, that's
out.
really important. That means Russia can really take advantage of the Czechs now.
Oh. I think that over-aggressive push at the bounce pad at quad.
No, but that's just strange. He's on his own there as he pushes out. And after killing the whole team, they haven't really, ended up in a dominant position on the map from it.
Czechs have gone back ahead again, though it's tied up instantly. Krisa with this rail on the yellow side of the map misses a pretty easy bounce padder. It's only hitting 31%. You'd be disappointed. Missing simple shots like that.
Yeah, especially after the Four Kings game early where he hit 60s rail on... Oh, what was the second map? I don't know. No, first map.
Deep inside.
Yeah.
Krisa going down off the spawn as well. And there we go, Russia in control of the red. Now
It was a much better attack from Russia there. You could see they all moved in together. It makes such a difference.
all moving out together as well. 10 seconds until the red armor. Somebody with a weapon. Kula's only got 1 rail ammo, so he doesn't really want the quad.
This is where they look a bit unsure of what they want to do, because having 3 people sat back at the red when it's not being attacked, there's just no need.
He's coming up to quad though. Let's remember 10 seconds. Chris is going to get taken out. Kula would love that shotgun. Misses out on it though. Chris are in with the rockets. Oh, almost saves it. Debtor comes in and takes the quad. Excellent work in the end from the Czechs, just rushing and rushing and rushing. Misses out on the red, but the pickup player was taken out and spotted 2 Russian players. Didn't really know which one to aim for. GBNC going to go down to the shotgun. Nice with the plasma though. And a rail. 2 more frags. That was again a nice quad run for the frags. Ten frags the difference.
Yeah, it's gone away from Russia again from that quad run. And you can just see when Kula was moving into quad, there was only one of his teammates with him. It's not enough when the other team is putting their entire team there. which, when it's quad, is what you should really be doing.
Now following Creasy, he's taken the last mega health. He's got armor to boot, so he's looking very handy. Catching out MT, and there's the mega health. Oh, he didn't actually get to it. It looks like a teammate took it, maybe. No. Suddenly his whole stack's just whittled away by the fire of what seemed like ghosts to him.
Yeah, that yellow side of the map is quite dangerous now for the Czechs to peek out from, although there's one of the rails that's making it so dangerous. Taken away by Creaser.
Mega health going to be spawning soon again. It'll be interesting to see if Creaser goes back there. He should know the time, but no, he's not there.
Do you think his teammate took it though, which is good work by the Czechs?
5 seconds until the quad. There is one red up on its spot at the moment. No one's going to get that before the power-up's picked up. Probably should have dodged away then, instead of trying the rail shot. Quad goes down. MT got that important kill for Russia. Just working this red armor area. It's quite a slow map so far, Vor.
Yeah, it is, because every time the Russians hold red, you know, they don't move out that much. And when they're behind by 16 frags, I think they do need to try and put more pressure on the Czechs.
Just going to cycle around, have a look at a few other players. GBNC, he stacked 100, not doing much. We go around to frag. You see, they're working this mega health. They're going to be under attack here. There it is, up for Creaser. Switch round. Quad coming up in 60 seconds, I look. They're all fighting over there already, though. There's now on Pavel point of view. He's weak. Goes down to the shotgun. Avenged kill by GBNC. 17 frag difference. It's like Russia is starting really to get into the swing of things, well.
It does, but the gap really isn't closing.
Czech Republic very adept at playing close to one another. We've got 5 seconds until the red armor frag's right on it. It's going to be the last one before
quad. You can see
quad.
the difference here, that Frag is the only one stood here at red and the rest of his team are pressuring Russia. It makes such a difference.
He needs to save this armor here for this quad. It's 5 seconds away. His team's already there securing it. He's defending the high point. Does take a pummel, but it's going to work out perfect. Drops down. Brilliant. Oh,
you know, a good quad run here. It could
get
really
the mega.
seal the
Get the
game
mega.
already.
Get the mega. Missed the mega. I think he thought he walked on it. Getting really arrogant going for all these rail shots at the moment.
Well, I'd rather see him using rail at these distances than spamming shotgun across the map like a lot of players do.
Yeah, you see the danger of a railer at this midpoint. Done such a good job. Again does frag.
So the thing is here, he's pushed out like this. Unlucky there not to get the kill on Pavel, but his team are still in charge of the red area even though he's pushing out like that.
Stole the yellow, of course.
There's no way back for Russia unless they can really just start to dominate the map. Because at the moment, they're the ones sitting back and it's the Czechs who are moving out from red and really making it difficult for them. So again, here comes a 3-man attack from the Czechs.
Able to counter it this time, Russia. Pavel moving down to the lightning gun area. Would you say that's a key point not being exploited, Vor?
Well, I haven't really been keeping an eye on it, but keeping the LG away from the other team is always really important, I think.
There's also shards down there. It's a good area just to stick a player to stack up and get some kills on the spawn as well. Even control that lower telly in the red armor area. We see Creaser trying to defend the quad area. 5 seconds till it spawns. Actually, a little bit late, everybody here, but looks like Czech Republic are going to get it. Again, we're on the wrong side of the map, but Debtor takes it. Works with his teammate to get that frag. Uh-oh, on the switch of the rail, somehow Pavel doesn't go down instantly. Doesn't really matter in the end.
The reason Pavel didn't go down instantly because he had the red, but it doesn't really last long against the quad.
Drops onto GBNC's shotgun. And the quad is over. Oh, looking at that 35 frag difference. How are Russia going to come back into this? They've only got 2 quads left.
Well, I don't see them coming back into it from the way they're playing, unfortunately. It looks like a 2-map sweep for the Czechs because they're just doing such a better job of taking that red and then moving out and actually making use of it.
Every time we follow a Czech player there seems to be massive damage output. Now we're on the Russians. GBNC not really doing much at the moment. He's looking for a weapon though. He's only got 6 ammo on the machine gun. He's going to go down here surely to Kriso. He does.
And this is the difference really. I mean, look, 3 Czech players on this side of the map, but you just know they're still holding red.
Oh, look how that worked from Kriso. Really good. And look, so within close proximity to each other. And Kriso, look, he's prioritised grabbing the rail so Russia can't get it. Over diving in for a kill that he's probably lose most of his life to. Oh, 6th impressive for Kriso.
Yeah, he was missing a lot of rails at the start of this map, but he's bumped his percentage back up towards the 40s, which
lovely jump.
is more like what he should be hitting.
Really good play from Kriso there as well, and that second to last quad.
And Russia really are just being outplayed as a team here, entirely outplayed.
These quad runs have been pretty devastating as well. We haven't seen many quad runs as good as these for quite a few games.
I don't think I've ever seen a map with as many multi-frag quad runs as this. It's really quite impressive play on the quad.
It's been Frag and Debtor mainly, isn't it? Not the star player Kriso. This is a dominating victory now. Looking at the scoreline, over 50 frags. Like Russia. In fact, yeah, it looks like Russia, basically they're going to have to beat Poland. Otherwise they're out. And then it really would depend if they beat Poland, how the match between Czech Republic and Poland went.
Yeah, really they need to beat Poland 2-0 in all likelihood.
But this will guarantee Czech Republic, pretty much it'll guarantee their qualification. Well, it won't get absolutely, but...
Yeah, I mean, anytime you take a 2-0, when there's only 3 teams in the group, it's so important to get a 2-0 win against one of them.
As Russia hit the century, we've got 20 seconds till the last power-up of the map. What's your overriding feeling on Czech Republic and Russia's ability going forwards then, Vor?
Oh, I'd still think that... I don't know, maybe the Russians are affected by the ping, I don't know, but... Their team play is just... it's nowhere near the level of the Czechs. I mean, you could argue that Russia are maybe stronger individual players overall, although I think it's quite close in that regard. But the team play aspect, it's not even close at all. The Czechs have totally outplayed them.
Czech Republic, another nation with a nice bit of recent history in Quake Live Team Deathmatch. They came 3rd in the first cup, Nations Cup, that they actually hosted themselves.
Not implying that somehow affects their placing, are you?
No, no, I'm just no, I'm not. They only came behind Poland and France. There you go, Czech Republic. Take it, 2-0 on the
Dominant.
map.
Great performance by Frag as well.
Poland got to watch out for Czech Republic then.
Think so.
Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Wow, look at that comment.
Wow.
Russian B, right?